Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. This is Fair Value Finder, and today we're introducing a new segment, and this is going to be the $1,000 challenge. I put $1,000 into an account on Moomoo because I want to change things up a little bit. I have value, dividend, trades, and everything in my Robinhood account, and I kind of want to split stuff out to see how it's actually doing. So, in doing that, I decided that Moomoo has some pretty good trading abilities, and I wanted to test it out. And I'll do it on a public account for the channel. We'll follow along, learn about trading, and see how things go. Hopefully, we can beat SPY. I put $1,000 in, and as you see right now, it's sitting at $1,007.81. A quarter of that's in cash, and I did buy some stocks. So, what did I buy and why? I have APLY, TSLY, SVOL, QYLD, SWN, and a covered call on SWN. So I bought APLY because it is exactly the kind of strategy that I go for. It's a covered call strategy on Apple. I have no exposure to Apple across any of my portfolios, and this will give me Apple exposure and a bit of a hedge. So I'd like to track it, see how it does. It pays out a good dividend off of the premium that it collects on those covered calls, and it's pretty new. So I'm excited to see that there are funds out there doing stuff like this. TSLY is the exact same thing for Tesla. So I don't own any Tesla in any of my accounts. This is a great one for Apple and Tesla are just huge companies. We haven't looked at them really on the channel. Uh, I think that they're pretty overvalued, but they've got such wide moats and strong futures that it's probably worth having some exposure to them. SVOL is actually trading on the volatility of the markets. So when there's high volatility in the market, this thing goes up, it pays out a dividend. It's a similar concept to the other things. So almost actually everything here is my personal theta options strategy where you hold shares and you sell calls. And if you want to get into a position, you sell puts. But the issue is, I was trying to sell a put on Southwestern Energy, collect $5 of premium. It wouldn't let me. Apparently, you need level 4 options. So I need like $10,000 in the account. So I just had to buy the shares. So I bought shares today at an average cost of $6.52. And then I sold a call, a 650 strike, for $8. So we'll see how this goes for me. I might get my shares called away. That's fine if it stays in this area because I'm not missing out on any gains as long as it doesn't go up above $6.58. And if it goes down below, then I'm fine. I'll hold my shares and I'll essentially have a new average cost on my shares of $6.44. I will give I will give updates as necessary on this portfolio because there's not going to be a whole lot going on to start with. I need to get up above $10,000 to do a lot of the option trades that I like to do. So it's going to start out by doing covered call strategies on pretty cheap stocks because we only have $1,000 to work with. So SWN already sucked up $650 of that, and the rest of these covered call funds are sucking up a pretty fair amount too, which leaves me with $244 left, $245.91 apparently. And this is day number 1 for the portfolio. So with selling that call, I did get the $8 in premium, which put the account up over $1,000. If I hold it here, then I get to realize all of the gifted shares that I got, and they give a decent amount of shares for new investors on the platform. So they did give me like 60 some odd dollars worth of shares where I have to hold $1,000 or more in my account for 60 days before I actually can unlock those shares, just to make sure that you don't collect the shares and then leave the platform. But if any of you aren't interested, I will have a link down in the description where you can check out Moomoo. It's kind of cool. It definitely has some nice trading features where I can click into stocks and see some better information on them. We can see the bid-ask spread, and we can see short volume, short interest. It shows you if the stock is currently at a support or resistance, if there's inflows versus outflows. And so it's pretty good, especially for a trader who likes to do call and put spreads, because then I can get a good idea of the consolidation and the price action of the market before I enter a position to see if it's risky or not. So I'll definitely be exploring this more, and let me know if any of you guys use Moomoo. I might even have to make some tutorials because there's a lot going on here, and it's a lot to take in for a new investor for sure. But that is, yeah, like there's a hot strategies where it shows you the price action of a bunch of stocks. It like filters the market for you for certain strategies, a triple top. So these are stocks who are probably bumping up against their resistance levels, and it might be worth looking at to do a call credit spread. But that is the account as it stands today. We're up to $1,007 just about. Only down on one position, QYLD. It's going to be paying a dividend here soon, so it'll definitely pay back for that. All of these are very high yielding. We're talking double-digit yields. I do not expect the actual prices of these to stay very high. I do expect them to be eaten away over time by the payouts. But as long as I'm making more money than I'm losing, I'll stick with it, because at some point it should hopefully pay for itself. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe so that you can follow along with this. I'll probably come in here and try and find some good trades to do every weekend. And although I might not be doing them on this platform, I might have to continue doing some on Robinhood with my call credit spreads and put credit spreads. I'll definitely be looking at all of the data that's available on here, because when it comes to data, this is definitely a lot better than Robinhood is. Honestly, a bit better than Webull. But when it comes to actually trading, setting stuff up, Robinhood is the best, hands down. Hopefully you guys follow along, and I'll catch you next time.